I think that we need to talk a little about putting in context what walking distance to the Purdue University really means. So I'm going to bring up a map and we're going to look at a little bit of distance measurement before we do look at the homes. All right, let's have a look at this. So I'm looking at the map view of Purdue University. This is, you can see Purdue University right here in the middle of the screen. I'm going to put it right here in the middle. Um, State Street bisects Purdue University. Largely, historically, the ag campus has kind of been here on the south side, and the engineering campus has been here on the north side. You'll see Elliott Hall of Music is right here. This is and the Hovde Hall of Administration is there as well. I'm going to go into the satellite view so we can see that a little more. Is right there. The Neil Armstrong Hall of Engineering is this building right here. So this is up on the northeast corner of campus. If we scroll up a little bit, we'll see Mackey Arena and Ross-Ade Stadium up on the north side of campus next to the Burke Boilermaker Golf Complex. And then down here on the southwest corner, just to anchor us a little bit, we have the Purdue University Airport. So what does walking distance to Purdue University really mean? It is a large campus. Let's use the handy-dandy measurement tool here on Google Maps. And I'm going to go measure distance. I'm going to start at the west end of campus, and I'm going to come all the way over to the east end of campus over here at Grant Street. And we get a distance of 1.4 miles. And that's from, like I said, Grant Street over to Provenance. Let's shorten that up a little bit. So the last dorm is kind of right here on McCutcheon Drive. So we're going from the furthest dorm on the west side, and it's just under a mile, 5,200 feet. Now let's measure it north to south or south to north. We'll come down here to Harrison Street, and we're just going to go in a straight line. So this is, of course, as the crow flies. But from Harrison Street, which is down where all the vet med buildings are, up to the practice field just north of Ross-Ade Stadium, 1.13 miles. So roughly a mile by a mile. So what is walking distance to Purdue University? Well, that really kind of depends. Are you an engineering student that has all of your classes in this quadrant of the campus? Are you in Armstrong quite a lot? Are you in MSEE? Then walking distance is going to be over here to the northeast side of campus. Are you a vet med student? Are you down here on the south side of campus quite a lot? Then walking distance maybe doesn't exist for you. The dorms, keep in mind, are in the section just to the west of campus, and Windsor is the closest, but McCutcheon is the furthest. So even as a dorm, let's move our measuring tool over here. We're going to come over here from McCutcheon. Let's go McCutcheon to Armstrong. About 80% of a mile, just under 4,000 feet straight, in a straight walk. Of course, you can't walk straight. So that's quite a ways, right? So if you're down here on the south end of campus, if you're a vet med student and you're living in the dorms, it's a mile. It's just under a mile. There is some new housing down here on the southwest side of campus, but in the satellite view, you can see how little is. There's a little more there now than what this satellite shows. This is a brand new development that we'll talk about here in a few minutes, but there is not a whole lot that is truly walking distance to campus. It is the traditional neighborhoods here to the north and northeast of campus, and you pretty quickly get far away. So I just wanted to put that in context a bit for what walking distance to campus really means.